Here with Chad Knaus, five-time champion crew chief for the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet team, and Jimmy Johnson. First, congratulations on another title.
Thank you. It's been a long, hard year for sure, but definitely worth it. Coming out to Las Vegas and celebrating Champions Week this week's been a lot of fun, and definitely worth all the stress that we had to go through to try to get this championship.
I'm sure every single one of the championships has something special about it, but how special was it to be able to kind of come from behind and win it?
It was tough. You know, the competition level in the Sprint Cup Series is just getting so hard out there with the 29, the 11, and all those other guys as well. But you know, they really got pretty tight there at the end. So I think that's the biggest thing about it, was just the fact that, you know, we had to come from behind, we had to battle those guys, we had to race them. We didn't necessarily always have the fastest race car, which is a little different from us. So we had to figure out ways to outrace those guys, and we were able to pull it off.
Is it true that after Homestead, you didn't go home, you went back to the shop and started working again?
We stayed up, you know, quite late, obviously Sunday night, and we had a photo shoot early Sunday or Monday morning, and we got an airplane. We flew back to Charlotte. I was back in Charlotte by about 2 and went into work and worked the rest of the day.
You know, they say you make your season in the off season. So, you know, how hard are you guys working? You don't get a lot of time off, do you?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. No, there's not an awful lot of time off. We've got a lot of testing going on. We're actually testing Monday and Tuesday of next week. So we've got a lot of things going on there. There's a test in Daytona coming up shortly, and we've got some other stuff that we're working on pretty heavily. So the whole group at Hendrick Motorsports right now, we're trying to get things going in the right direction and get our product elevated a little bit better. So when we get into the season next year, we don't have to worry about not having the fastest race cars. We want to make sure we got the fastest cars on the track.
There's something to be said about chasing the leader, and then there's something to be said about being the leader and continually trying to set the bar for yourselves. How do you do that? How do you keep finding that place to go to?
It's tough. It really is. I think the thing that helps us the most is that we're a pretty self-motivated organization. We enjoy trophies. We enjoy winning races, and that's what it's all about. I really enjoy racing. The competitiveness of it is what drives me. So I don't think until the day that I'm bored with this that'll ever go away. You know, surely someday we're all going to wake up and say, okay, we don't need to be doing it anymore. But right now, all we want to do is go out there and race, and it's a lot of fun.
One of the more interesting things in this chase was what happened at Texas with the crew swap and everything else. What do you guys do in the off-season as far as setting up your pit crew? Because Hendrick does things a little more unique than a lot of other teams, correct?
Well, we operate as a one-team basis. You know, we try to get things, all the cars coming out of the shop very similar. The setups are all known to everybody, and it's very similar with the pit crews. We've got a pool of guys that we work with, and we try to get the people that work best with one another on the respective teams. We're making some changes during the off-season to try to get our pit crew a little bit better. You know, and I have to say thanks to the 24 guys for coming over and bailing us out when we needed some help right there. And that's the neat thing about Hendrick Motorsports. We all work together for the goal of trying to win races and championships.
At what point do you get to sit back yourself and really enjoy these champions? Do you get to sit back and really reflect and say, wow, this is what we've been able to do, not only for the last 5 years, but, you know, really for the last 9 years, been pretty special.
Yeah, it's been a great run since 2002. We've never finished outside the top 5 in points. It's just been, you know, every year we battle for the championship, and that's a lot of fun. So I don't think that anytime soon I'm going to sit back and really reflect on it. I'm going to take a little bit of time off and do some snowboarding this winter, and probably get, you know, a little bit of that then. But you know, I don't think you'll really reflect and understand what it's about until it's done. And I hope that doesn't come for any time soon.
Chad Knaus, again, congratulations, a 5th consecutive championship in the Sprint Cup Series, and I got to imagine you're not ready to be done with that, are you?
Not even close.